Hi friends, it's Peggy Noe with PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today to show you a very quick last minute way to package your gift cards or a little bit of cash for a Christmas present. Now we all like to give gift cards, but it's not as fun to give them when they're just plain. We want someone to open a package, right? Or a gift. So these are some cute little gift boxes that I want to show you how to make. They're super easy. So let's get started. I'm going to get out my Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer, and I'm just going to show you how easy it is. We're going to start with an 8.5 by 11 piece of basic white cardstock, and we're going to cut it right down the center at 4.25 by 5.5, and that's all it takes. For the bottom of the box is one piece 4.25 by 5.5, and then we're going to cut a piece of designer series paper, and here I want to use the Fitting Florets beautiful holiday looking paper, and this is going to be for our lid for the box. And we're going to cut this 1/16 of an inch over what we cut the other piece, and so I call it a niche. It's just one little dash mark over 4.25. Let's make sure I did that. Yes, and one little niche over 5.5. So there's 5.5, and there's that one little line, and that's what we need. That's all we need for paper, is these two pieces, the bottom and the top. So now all you do is score on the 3/4 mark with your gray scoring blade all the way around, and we'll do the bottom first. We're just going to score all 4 sides, and then we'll set our paper trimmer off to the side. We'll get out our bone folder and our paper snips, and we're going to fold on the score line and burnish that fold so that our box is nice and sturdy, just like this. Okay, now what you end up with is 4 little squares in the corners. So hold your box bottom in a landscape position, and we're just going to cut in right here on each side like this, and then we're going to go around to the other side and just cut right in on that score line right to the fold. And then what you might want to do is just cut a little triangle, because these are going to become tabs, and this just makes it fit a little bit nicer when you actually fold and create your box. Just cut a little tab on each side. Doesn't have to be at all precise, just a little tiny tab, just like that. This one, just cut up a little more. Okay, and now we're ready to assemble our box, and all I use is multi-purpose liquid glue. You could use tear and tape or Stampin' Seal Plus if you wanted to, but I don't find that I need to. You just put the tab on the inside and glue it. Hold for 1 second, and while I do that, I'm going to put a little glue on this side and hold it. The one nice thing about the liquid glue is it allows you to move it a little bit in case you possibly didn't get your tab, in case you need to move it a little bit. And by that I mean you want it to come right up to the fold line right here, so that it makes a nice corner of your box. And we'll just put a little glue in there, and then we'll fold this one up, and that's all. So we are making this box for a gift card. And as you can see, it's the perfect size. Now I have an old Starbucks gift card. It's kind of grungy because I use it to spread ink on my ink pads when I put some extra ink on my pads, but I think it's kind of cute, and I want to show you that it fits in there just perfectly. Okay, now let's go ahead and make our lid. And we do the exact same thing, but we already know that it's a 1/16 of an inch larger, which makes it fit tight, but not too tight. I like the fit. So that's why I add 1/16 of an inch when I'm doing my cutting. So again, we're going around and scoring at 3/4 of an inch all the way around. Now it's a little harder to see here, but you do this. Well, we're going to do our scoring. Here's my bone folder. We did our scoring. We're going to do our burnishing and all of our lines. And this has a real pretty back. You could certainly use, if the gift was for a girl, not for Christmas, if it was a birthday, or even if it was for Christmas, you could give it, you know, there are just so many possibilities with this. Okay, now I'm going to turn it on the inside because I feel I can see it a little better. We do the same thing. We find that fold line, clip right up to the edge. Only on the two long sides. You actually could do it on the shorter sides, but I prefer to do it on the long sides, just like this. So just clip right up there. Do your little triangles. I think it's actually called mitering. Not that I know what that means, but I know it just makes the tab fold in much nicer. It makes the box work better. If you do these little triangles, trim off these little triangles. Okay, now let's put our lid together. And do you see how easy this is? This is why I call it the quick and easy last minute, it's a last minute gift idea, or a cute idea to give a gift card, because we all get gift cards and we all give gift cards. I buy them for gifts for my adult children, and they buy them for me because it's just that way you can get whatever you want. But this way they have a little gift to open. This can fit in a stocking, or it can just be under the tree. You can hand it to a friend if you're visiting, going out to lunch. I go out to lunch with some of my friends, and I am pretty sure that I'm going to be using these little boxes to hold gift cards for my girlfriends. And I bet you will too, now that you see how quick and easy they are. And I'm going to show you, if you have more time than quick and easy, I'm going to show you a quick little wrapping method. Okay, now there's our lid. I'm going to set that aside just for a second so that it dries. But you can see it looks just the same. There's our box ready to go. Okay, I'm going to show you what to do with this gift card to make it look even a little more fancy. I have a little piece of tissue paper here. It's probably even too much. Let me just cut this tissue paper a little bit right down the middle. And it just makes the gift even a bit fancier. To wrap the card in just a little bit of tissue paper. Okay, so we can fold it in half. Put our card in there. Fold over once. Fold up. Fold over twice. Fold down. And then finish it off. And that's even just a little bit nicer way to put it in your box. Okay, now we'll put the lid on our box. And look at this. It fits just perfectly. Not too much give, it's not too big, it works perfect. And what I'm going to do is put a ribbon, I'm going to tie a bow around it. I love this window pane check ribbon. I think it looks really nice. And my other ones, I think I went around both lengthwise and sideways, but this time I'm just going to go lengthwise, just like this. And we'll tie a quick bow. It doesn't even have to be that fancy. We'll just tie a quick little bow in the center. You know, you can even definitely tie a knot. And then I'm going to show you a real quick little decoration with designer series paper. Okay, so we're just going to tie that right in the center with a bow. Just like this. I love this window pane check. I think it just adds so much. It's such a pretty ribbon. Pull the little tails down. Let's get that straightened. Okay. There are our tails. Okay, now I'm going to get out my paper trimmer again. I'm going to take my piece of designer series paper and I'm going to cut off 1/4 of an inch. And certainly we have lots of scraps, okay, that could be 1/4 inch, no problem at all. We've got plenty of this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gently curl it with my bone folder between your fingers. Just gently curl it and then curl it up tight. You could wrap it around a pencil. There are many other ways to do this. And there it is. Now we're going to bring back our box. In fact, you know what? Let me do this the opposite way, because we'll just have the pink showing instead of the green, because that's a nice little contrast there. And it's very gentle. It just takes a second. And to tighten it up, all you do is just do like this. And then you can pull it out a little bit. And what we're going to do is add one mini glue dot here from our mini glue dots. Let's just get one. Just going to pull it off there. Whoops, come on off you. Okay. I'm going to tuck it right up here. Uh-oh, I dropped my little decoration. Hold on. Okay, here it is. And so all you do is bring your little decoration, let's see, you just put it right on top of that glue dot and then curl it up tighter and pull it down. And you have just a really cute little decoration on your box. And I'll bring back the other 2 boxes and you can see how I did the same thing with those. I just used a little contrasting bit of designer series paper to put a little curl on there. And aren't those just kind of cute? I think maybe this one looks better like that. I'm constantly playing with my bows. So that is a super cute. That took us a total of 13 minutes to do that. And you have a very cute little gift to give a friend or a family member or to put in a stocking. I hope this helps you with your last minute Christmas gifts, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.